Hey guys, it is 1584 Adventure here. I'm Logan. We got a quick tip for y'all on refletching your arrows. So I've run through this problem before where your fletching's falling off because they're old or dry rotted. And sometimes you don't want to go buy new arrows, or you don't have the equipment to set up and do new fletchings. Luckily, in this grand world of ours, someone came up with a good solution. This is Quick Fletch. They're just quick fletches. Hellfire is a model. With these, basically these already have the arrow, not the arrows, the fletchings, and they're on a heat shrink tubing. You slide the tubing onto the arrow shaft, and then boil some water and put the arrow inside of the water, and it shrinks down and forms a pretty good bond on the shaft. Some things you got to do: obviously clean off your arrow shaft where your fletchings are going to go. Done that already. One thing I do is I take the nocks out so that I make sure I can put the arrow shaft in all the way. So I've got 4 arrows here, and it's a 6-pack, so I'll have 2 left over. I have done this before and it worked really well. Unfortunately, all 4 of these arrows are quick fletch arrows, but I left them outside and they dry rotted. I have other arrows that are like 2 or 3 years old that have the quick fletchings on them. So basically, let's open the package. And very, very important to remember which way the fletchings go. So this is where our nock would go. This is our arrow shaft. Make sure your fletchings go down the arrow shaft like that. And I like to give it about ½ an inch from the nock down. Some of the other ones are real long. These are a little shorter. But just remember, big side of the fletch goes towards the notch. Small side goes towards the field point. So I'm going to get the rest of these. I'm going to put the quick fletch on them, then we're going to boil some water, and we'll go about. You'll see me at that point. Alright, so our water is fairly close to boiling. Doesn't really have to be exactly, but it is best. So it's best to the instructions say boiling water, dip your arrow shaft into the water for 10 seconds and pull out and let it dry. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And that looks great. So let's do the other 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks great. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. So you might be wondering why I chose a percolator over just filling up a pot. Percolator, especially this one, I love this one. It's real tall, and depending on which ones you can get, the ones I had originally stuck out another inch to 2 inch farther down. So this would have just barely been long enough. Sometimes it's hard to get a pot that's wide enough and deep enough to do that. But when I do this, I'd like to use percolators. They're pretty good about it. So just a little part of the tip. So we're going to let these dry for about an hour. Then we will take them out and shoot them. Alright guys, so we let our arrow cool down for about an hour, maybe a little less, but now we're going to shoot at the target, and we're going to shoot 2 arrows. Alright, there we go. Works pretty great. Just need to practice some more, and we're doing pretty good. That's just a great way to do quick fletching on your arrows if you really need it. It's about 20 bucks for a 6-pack, and they work great. So if y'all like this, please subscribe. Please, I'm going to release this video about 2 weeks earlier on my Patreon. I'll have a link in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month, and you will get early release for videos. This one, like I said, will be extra 2 weeks. There'll be certain videos that get put on Patreon that aren't on YouTube. One of those videos, I have several hunts this teal season. Unfortunately, they weren't super great hunts, but I won't be releasing those videos on YouTube. I'll only be releasing one video on YouTube for my teal season. So if you'd like to go and watch those, go over to my Patreon. So I'll see you next time.